Alright, I will show you the tarot deck cards I'm using, and this is for Libra. And this is for the month of April. There we go. Alright, Libra, let's see what we got for you. Sorry, my hair's all messy today. Somebody is walking away, and I feel like this is you, Libra. You're walking away from a situation. I feel like with the coronavirus and having to be home, you're making a wise decision to leave. You may be walking away from a friendship. Maybe this friend didn't treat you for what you were worth. There's a new friendship that's going to be coming in. And new romance as well. True love is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return of good health. So, somebody's in good health right now, but make sure that you're protecting yourself with masks or something so you don't get the coronavirus. I just found out one of my neighbors has got it. Sorry, I just got across the yard jumping. I have my kitties down here. They're finishing up my breakfast, and they're loving it. Okay, no more procrastinating. If you're not married, you're procrastinating on getting married because maybe you don't know who the right suitor is. Maybe you've had many suitors, and I feel like somebody's conflicted. Let me grab my other jars here. I put names and stuff in these too. And we will pull from those too. This is going to be an extended version. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe to my channel because that does make a huge difference for me. You have challenges that are coming. Change the way that you're looking at the situation and embrace your uniqueness. There's a temporary pause in action. So you may have all these suitors, and I feel like you're conflicted on who to be with. Because I see several different suitors here for people. I see 6 suitors. And you're wondering which one to go with. If I was you, I would mix up their names and see what you can make out of them. That'll usually tell you a lot about people. How they treat their mother. That's something else you want to look at. Usually if they're good to their mother, they're good to you as well. Emotionally fulfilling time with family and friends. Raising children wisely. These are people that you're able to trust. There's somebody that is here that is willing to bend over backwards to do things for you, Libra. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're bending over backwards to do things for other people, but maybe you don't have the time and resources to do so. Maybe that's why you're holding off. Maybe you've got too many busy things. Brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Libra, I know we are Libras. We have a balance of, left and right. I feel like you're juggling too much, and that's the reason why you're not able to get into any serious relationships is because your focus is on your work. And you're so high focused on your work that you're not able to see what's in front of you. Actually, let's pull some of these. I see it breaking up to be with somebody else. Somebody is doing a lot of research about you. You may have got stalkers. You have probably people that are checking in at your work. You may even have flowers being delivered to your work or at home where you're not able to go out. I feel like your patience has run out, or with one of them, but you've got patience with these new lovers, but I feel like you're done with the situation. And I don't know if this is a friend or a lover, but I'm feeling like this is a lover. It's time to take a time out. You need to reflect on what it is that you want. You want to decide, okay, so how are his finances? How does he treat his family? How does he treat you? How does he treat your kids? You need to pick your path, Libra. It's saying that if you hold off too long, you may not have the chance with some of these suitors. They may, they may not have the patience that you have, and they may be ready to move on. You are promised success, but you're dealing with somebody who's manipulative, and I feel like the person that can see that you have success on the way is trying to manipulate you because of your financial means and your potential. And you want to be careful that you don't get into it. I feel like right now you're on an emotional roller coaster. There's missed opportunities. Someone's going to walk away because you either taken too long or you were already taken. You are a reflection of your sister's fears. So if you've got a sister that has a lot of fears, you are reflecting those fears. Maybe she went through a bad experience, and so you're not wanting to go through these experiences because of that. That's kind of what I'm seeing. This is your present, honey. It is time to realize that what happened to your sister may not happen to you. And it's time to open up. It's time to give of yourself, but not give so much that you can't hold anything back. You may want to reserve some money just in case you have troubled times. Let's pull from these other decks. Let's kind of see what jumps out at us here. Oh, this is backwards. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was backwards. You are working too hard at this time. Look up the angel number 40. Something from your past is haunting you. I feel like this is some kind of trauma. Maybe from an in-law. Right now you are healthy. True love is on its way. Somebody is snooping into your stuff. And they're snooping into your stuff that's in your house. Possibly your internet connections. A surprise is on the way. But when it comes to snooping, I feel like people are checking out everything that you do. They may be watching you at work. I feel like you might be dealing with an authority figure, maybe like a boss or a mom or maybe even an officer. Maybe there's a collision in belief systems. Maybe your styles and attitudes and energies are different. It's time to clean up. I feel like somebody has got some kind of addiction. This could be addiction to chocolate. This could be addiction to caffeine. This could be addiction to smoking. But it's time to clean up. I feel like they're having issues with the fact that you may smoke weed, you may smoke cigarettes, or you may be hiding some kind of addiction. I don't know if it's a porn addiction, but there's some kind of addiction. This may be somebody who's addicted to love, but not willing to commit to anyone. This may be somebody who's addicted to hoarding. You are missing someone at this moment, or someone is missing you. Whoever it is, they cannot stop thinking about you. And this is somebody from your past. I feel like this was a lover. But I feel like with them, it was kind of like it's either day or night with them. There was no in between with this person. Somebody may have been a little bit violent. You're able to see clearly. This is showing that you have clairvoyance. You do have a new strange love that's going to be coming in. But be careful. One of these lovers that's wanting to come in, it's an invasion in privacy. Boundaries being violated, and dominance. Or this could be your current situation of who you're with right now. They may be watching over your shoulder every time you write or you're on the computer. You may be telling them you're going somewhere when reality they think you're going somewhere else, and they may not think you're doing the thing. They may be following you. It's time to release your power. And it's time to count your blessings. I feel like all you're doing is looking at the negative things when you have a lot of blessings to be looking out for. Look up the angel numbers 33, 15, 27, 1,240, and 16. Don't lose hope. They may be just paranoid because they love you and they don't know how else to show it. I don't know how people with little hands are able to shuffle these. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. A windfall of money and advice, and this is your future. Assistance from others. A very successful project. Happiness and change in your career. Be practical with respects to how you proceed. The ability to make everything more beautiful. Resolution from difficulties. I still see walking away here. Maybe somebody feels like they got married too young, or they got in a relationship too young and they want to go out and play. I can see you consulting with your mother about these things. And your mother's wanting what's best for you, but she's not so sure if you should end the relationship. Again, walking away. I feel like whether this is a romantic relationship or love interest, I feel like this is a love interest. I feel like it's time to walk away. You need to find things that suit you better, people that are more compatible with you. You have young trauma. Childhood trauma. You were really shy. You had an issue with a teacher. There was opportunities to talk, but you need to take your stand on social events. So you may have had a teacher that bullied you growing up, and this may have caused a lot of issues with you. It may have given you not wanting to trust authority figures, not wanting to rely on what they say because maybe they weren't honest with you. It's time for you to ask questions. Focus on the positive. Let go of the negative. And just try to say, look, this is what happened. I see justice here. Which tells me that there's probably going to be a court case. Or you're dealing with possibly another Libra. Or Capricorn, because it says Capricorn right here. Happiness, self-confidence, supported by others, no nonsense, fair, truth, and letting go. Keep things light with friends. Friends with benefits. Non-clergy. Distance and communicating with others. And the reason why you're walking away is you were stabbed in the back. Don't like the situation. Wanting to walk away. Here, let's put these away. I'm grabbing my other cards out. In the past, you've had to stand by yourself. When people were talking webs of lies about you, they were saying things they shouldn't have said. And this was driving you crazy. People were accusing you of things that you didn't do. And you got the Justice card again here. There's going to be a separation. And I'm not so sure if this is a separation between friends or lovers. Something to do with your mother having to possibly testify in court. You do have new love coming in, and he may be able to help with your case because he may have had a position where he was able to see what was going on. So you may have somebody that can help your case. And I do see the dying romance. So this tells me this is probably a divorce. Somebody who wasn't willing to apologize. You're probably dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, or a Capricorn. You're very deeply family rooted. And you do have the keys to success. There is a death here. This could be a probate court. Maybe you had a sister that stabbed you in the back and tried to steal all the money. And you're struggling to keep up with everything because you're going through... Because I've seen justice here a few different times. So I'm wondering if maybe possibly your parents are going through divorce or one of them separated. And your sister stabbed you in the back while you're going through a divorce. Because you keep having all these legal entanglements. So I feel like you're going through a divorce. Or possibly looking at going through a divorce soon. And I feel like this is a physical death and a death of a relationship. I feel like this is both. I feel like somebody's passed away and you're going to have to deal with somebody in probate, and you're dealing with your siblings, and maybe they've not been honest with you and they're lying to you about what your inheritance is. But you know what it is, and you're going to have to stand your ground. But you got to be careful, because you got people that are trying to stab you in the back. You may have family that's getting ready to rip the financial situation from you. Somebody's going to sell the house out from underneath you. You are going to have a happy ending with this, though, because you do have somebody who's deeply rooted in family that is wanting to come in and take over. So, with the death of a relationship, you do have a new beginning with somebody else. I feel like somebody's hiding something. I've seen that card twice now. Three times. Somebody is definitely hiding something from you. They may be telling you there's no inheritance when there actually is. Somebody is frightening. And this may be your ex-partner. He may be scary. Oh, I've got it twice. So, you've definitely got somebody who is being abusive to you. I feel like this is possibly a Sagittarius. It's time for you to leave and to go after your dreams. I feel like he's a hermit, and he'd rather be alone. If I remember correctly, a hermit is a Virgo. A Virgo or Sagittarius or Cancer. There's three options here. There is happiness in the family, so maybe it's not your family that you're dealing with, because I feel like you've got a good family that's standing behind you. But I feel like maybe he's trying to take your inheritance, your ex. He knows you're going through a divorce, somebody passed away, and somebody might be trying to take your inheritance. You got to master what you do. You only have you, so don't worry. Go out and buy yourself something. Focus on the future. You are healing healthily. If you've had a cold, you are going to heal. The only thing that your ex wanted was going after the Holy Grail. Sex. Maybe he was choking you out when you were having sex, or maybe he was abusive and you get drunk and he take advantage of you, or something along that lines. I feel like this is a sexual abuse situation. They're watching your social media, but they're one-sided. They know why you're being triggered, because they're the ones that have been triggering you. And that is what I have for you today. I hope this didn't resonate with anybody, but if it does, it is what it is. Even though you may not have liked the reading itself, hopefully you like my channel. Giving me those two big thumbs up, and that notification bell, subscribe. That helps me out to where I can get some more people to where they can donate and help me financially. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.